So David, congratulations on your award. How are you feeling?
Thank you. Well, it's thrilling, and it was an amazing shortlist, and you know, it's a great time to be a children's author. There's so many great children's authors out there, and I'm certainly inspired by all of the people on the shortlist and so many more authors. So I'm very proud and pleased, and I feel a little bit humble.
Absolutely. So the book is about an unlikely friendship between a 10-year-old girl and a 10,000-year-old mammoth. What inspired the book?
Well,
Do you see a mammoth in the street and think, do you know what? That's the book.
I didn't see a mammoth in the street, but it's interesting being a father and, you know, being around my son, lots of other children, seeing kind of what things they respond to. And we had a little toy mammoth, and I just thought it was fantastic. And I realized how much my son loved this mammoth, and probably how many other children around the world love mammoths. And I thought, it's never been a sort of really well-known story about them. I know other people have touched on them before, but I didn't feel that someone has sort of done it definitively. So I felt like, you know, there was a chance there was a good story in this. And I enjoyed sitting in Victorian times as well, because I wanted this mammoth to come back to life, but I didn't want it to be too easy. And I kind of think with modern technology, I know it hasn't happened, but, you know, could be.
You never know.
I know, but, you know, at some point,
it.
probably in the next 50 years, someone will find a way of doing it. So I wanted it to be low tech as well. And I'm always trying to challenge myself, because I like the idea that there's a different story each time, different set of characters, different situations. So, so yeah, I was pleased with the book. I was proud of it, and I was really glad it connected with the readers. And it's lovely that the readers will come on this journey with me. They don't want the same book over and over again. They maybe want, you know, they want humor and excitement, all those kind of things, but they don't need it to be the same story, the same setting, the same characters.
Yeah. And you're somebody who spends a lot of time like meeting your readers and really connecting with them. What do you think like books mean to children like nowadays, especially because they've got a lot of digital stuff around them? What keeps them coming back to the physical book?
I think books are really important to children, and I can see how much it means to them when a child comes up to me and says they've read one of my books. And also how much it means to the parents when they say, oh, I couldn't get my child to read a book until they read one of yours, or it's the first book they ever read for themselves. I very much think of myself as hopefully an entertaining children's writer. I don't think of myself as some sort of literary figure. It's probably a good thing, because probably no one else does. But I'm just saying, I just want to write books for children to enjoy. And if they go on to read, you know, the works of Charles Dickens, fantastic. But I just want it to be entertaining and fun. I think there's nothing worse than when you're a child and you're sort of forced to read something that's actually quite boring, because the book should be page turners, and that's what I try and do.
Yeah. What's it like to win an award like this, and why do you think they're so important to keep awarding authors and keep awarding people in publishing?
Everyone loves an award.
Everyone likes a pat on the back.
You get up on a Monday night and there's an award. Well, it's nice. I tell you what, one great thing about these evenings is you meet lots of other people you wouldn't necessarily be in a room with. So you meet lots of your fellow authors. Obviously, writing is a pretty solitary, you know, exercise. So it's lovely to meet the fellow authors and share ideas, and also understand how much camaraderie there is. Because I think in the book world, people are pleased with each other, pleased for each other, and there is genuine support for, you know, independent bookshops and publishers. And, you know, I'm a great devourer of books, so I'm pleased to see everyone doing so well. And I'm so pleased in children's books at a time when you might think that children might become disinterested in books because there's a million other things they could do on a screen. They're actually still interested.
Well, thank you so much, and
Thank
huge
you very
congratulations
much.
for all the work you do, and I hope you enjoy celebrating. It's the most important part.
Thank you very much, and rubbing it in.